Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ramble Stream podcast. I'm Richard.
And I'm Jansen. Each week, we sit down for rambling conversations about motorcycles, the experience of riding, design, and whatever else catches our fancy. Bring a beverage of your choice or stories, and we'll see where this takes us.
If you're interested in thoughtful conversations, friendly and informative banter with fellow riders, and the latest dispatches from Janus Motorcycles headquarters, you're in the right place. Let's get started.
Welcome back. This is episode number 117. We're glad you guys are here. We've had a busy weekend. It's been wild. It's been a fun time. If you missed episode 116.5, you guys can go back and watch that video on demand, other known as VOD, on our YouTube channel. Janus McRider is rolling his eyes. I can't believe it. Of all people. Sound is okay. Yeah, I had to change the thing. I know. I messed it up, guys. This one's on me. We're glad you're here. Richard, would you like to tell the people how we do it here?
How we do it here. We do it our own way. We get to talk to you all the time, every Monday. You all get to comment, and some of you all have no problem commenting all kinds of crazy stuff. But others of you don't say anything. You got the lurkers. And so if you are new to the stream, or if you haven't commented before, or if you're just watching, tell us where you're viewing from. And one of the questions we ask is, what do you ramble with? And it doesn't have to be a motorcycle, but just tell us what you ramble with. And if it is a Janus, tell us the serial number, please. And last of all, tell us what you are sipping on. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder and head of design at Janus Motorcycles. I'm broadcasting live to you all from Goshen, Indiana, in the Ramble studio.
Wow.
Also known as my office, also known as
a broom closet.
I ramble with a Kawasaki KLR 650, which is parked out front. It's been poking around a little bit. And a Halcyon 250, number 68, which is about to get back on the road for the spring. And I am sipping on this lovely beverage. We will talk a little bit about more. This is Journeyman Distillery's Ride or Die Rye Whiskey with, is that a Janus Halcyon 450 on the front of it?
What is that? Wow. Is that there? That's crazy.
Go ahead. Tell us about you, and then we'll dig into the whiskey.
Before I do my introduction, I want to bring attention to two comments here. First one. This is Richie Plummer 8592. What's up, Richie? Hey, I've been looking to actually buy a Janus or a Halcyon 250, and I was
you're in the right place.
If I should either buy the 450 for more power or stay looking at the hardtail. Now, Richard, I know what your preference is, but tell the man.
It depends on what you're looking for. If you want the epitome of rambling, immediacy, and putzing around town, the Halcyon 250 is. Actually, I think it has your name written on it. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for a little bit like the Halcyon concept, adapted to being able to go a little faster, have a rear suspension, have a little more heft and weight to it, the Halcyon 450 is a really good option. Both of them are great bikes for rambling, and by rambling, of course, we mean enjoying the process.
Riding just to ride.
Riding to get as much as you can out of the experience. But I think the one thing that sometimes people write off the bat would be the fact that a 250 is a hardtail, and they don't understand that it's a lightweight hardtail, and that it actually does pretty well. Also, that for most of the riding we do, going 45 miles an hour is pretty nice.
Just about all you need.
The 450, of course, has a lot of more modern technology, which makes it more similar to what you're used to.
Fuel injection.
Still very unique.
Yes, very, both very different.
If you would like to talk about which one you'd like, you should shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to chat on the email, or you can give us a call. we're happy to talk to you about either one of those. Rambling at janusmotorcycles.com.
Rambling at motorcycles.com.
Yeah, that would be a good address. Rambling at janusmotorcycles.com. Go straight to me, and I answer every email.
And then the second comment that I wanted to bring some attention to. First time watching you guys
Awesome.
from Belleville, Illinois. Definitely interested in a Janus. What model are you looking at? That's two in a row, Richard.
2 new people.
That's crazy. Love
Definitely
that.
interested in a Janus. Well, give us a call. We are not like really pushy salespeople. So if you just want to talk about motorcycles, give us a call. Send me an email. Rambling at motorcycling.com. Rambling at janusmotorcycles.com. And I'll give you my cell phone number.
Yeah.
And we can talk.
You can either talk to Richard or you can talk to the Mitch McLean himself.
That's right.
This is Mitch. He's our sales director.
he
Phoenix
is.
250 Herbie number 53. Call me if you want to buy a Janus.
There he is.
That's probably the only sales pitch we'll give today. My name is Jansen. I'm also coming to you live from the Ramble Stream studio. Happy to be here at Janus Motorcycles World Headquarters. I ramble in a Ford Lightning, and I will soon be rambling on a Phoenix 450. Mitch, I have to get my number. I don't remember what it is, but I'm sipping on the Ride or Die rye.
And is this a good time to talk about it?
Yeah,
I think it
absolutely,
is.
absolutely.
So we will be talking about the show a little bit more. I think I heard somewhere that Jansen put together a little video,
little something.
What do you call it? Recap.
Just a little recap.
A little recap. We're going to share that with you all. But part of this custom motorcycle show that we put on with Journeyman Distillery involved 75 bottles of limited edition Ride or Die rye whiskey. So when they say Ride or Die, it's RYE apostrophe D. It's a pun.
That's a great name.
It's a pun.
It's wonderful.
But it was our inaugural show, and they made this limited edition rye whiskey for us, and that's what we're drinking right now. I don't know if there's any still left, but you maybe still be able to reserve a bottle.
I wasn't able to track down the link on Saturday. I couldn't find it.
It was right on the website.
I couldn't lock it down.
Okay.
So if I can, I'll try to put it in the description of these videos just so you guys
send us an email. Send us an email.
That too.
And we can check out if you're interested in getting it. We were just talking on the pre-ramble about, how you always joke that like has notes of bilberry.
Yes, racquetball flavored. I love it.
But I was saying to Jansen, I'm like, man, it sort of tastes like, what did I say first? Like wintergreen. And then I'm like, no, it's like, it has like, which doesn't sound very good, but it has definite like resiny, like a pine notes to it.
It's not like a Christmas pine either. It's like a spring pine.
Yeah. It's in a really, really good way.
This has been your whiskey.
It's like evergreen.
Review.
It has a kind of evergreen kind of forest quality to it. That's what I'm talking about.
It's really nice. Facebook said ride sold out. It is. They're sold out. They are sold out.
Wow.
Sorry. It's really good. Maybe next time.
It is really good. We had a good time. We will talk more about the show.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we got any more comments?
Yeah, we've got a few. I'm just gonna start from the bottom here.
Who is first?
Oh, we'll check first.
Let's just go get that out of the way.
Gosh.
Let's see what kind of joke they made about your Crocs.
No joke. No croc jokes here. Hello, Heather. Hope work goes well. I'm not sure if that was meant for us, Janice McRider, but gotcha. Gotcha. Nice ramble this afternoon. Unfortunately, I learned that my mechanic is retired. Well, better luck next time. Again.
Are you the mechanic?
Are you the mechanic?
Are you retiring?
Are you retiring? Is this what your way of telling us? We've got Jason 412 up in here working in Edison, New Jersey. He has a plethora. Halcyon 450, number 307. Griffin 250, number 12. Phoenix 250, number 1010. Phoenix 450, number 6. Sippin' Turner's Orange Drink. Excited to be coming out to Janus on Friday to pick up some bikes. We are
looking forward to seeing you, Jason.
Looking forward to it.
By the way, if you are in the comments and if you're new to the Ramble Stream, if you're considering purchasing a Janus, these folks in the chat that have multiple bikes, they're a nice, unbiased. Well, they may be somewhat biased, but they're not employees of Janus Motorcycles.
Right.
So post up questions you have in the comments, and we'll try and answer them. But you might get third-party answers from other ramble streamers.
Yeah.
And that I think that's really helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah,
Definitely.
post up your questions.
So Janus McGrider, congratulations, you're first. Jason 412 is second. And then James Harvey coming in third. Good evening. Halcyon 250 number 226 and a Royal Enfield Classic 350 Signals Edition. Drinking
nice.
some water today. Nothing wrong with some H2O.
Okay, go back to your...
Yes, we've got here. Oh, this is a new name. Air Force Recruiter 73, Sean, number 438, Halcyon 450, number 438 in Colorado Springs, sipping a 10 tin cup.
A 10 cup.
10 cup. What is a 10 tin cup? I would love to know. Oh, here we got another question.
Eugene Echevarria says, question, is it possible to get headlight bezel powder coated in the same olive drab? Yes, it is.
It is.
It is. We've had people do that before.
Oh, it's bourbon.
Oh, great.
Great Lake Brewing, wonderful. A great beer. I agree. We've got a great show for you guys coming up, though. We're going to be talking about why we ride. And I think this is a topic that we come back to often, but I think it's really important because if we didn't know why we did the things that we did, then there wouldn't be any weight behind the things that we do. So riding is great. And there's always a why. And I think that why makes your activities and your hobbies more important.
It adds to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to explain why to enjoy something. You know what I mean?
No, but there has to be one.
There does, of course. But when you really enjoy it and you can ask why and you can answer it, I believe that it helps you enjoy it even more.
Yeah, definitely. So we're super excited about that. It's going to be a great show. But first, we have to get to a little poem action.
Yes, we do.
What do we got? What do we got today, Richard?
This is a little bit more of a dense one. We are going to be reading another Auden, W.H. Auden. This one's called. If I can get the bookmark.
Maybe.
This one's called The Prophets. Make of it what you will.
Hold on, I gotta get in the zone here.
Okay, good. Me too. The Prophets by W.H. Auden. Perhaps I always knew what they were saying, even those earliest messengers who walked into my life from books where they were staying. Those beautiful machines that never talked, but let the small boy worship them and learn all their long names whose hardness made him proud. Love was the word they never said aloud, as nothing that a picture can return. And later, when I hunted the good place, abandoned lead mines let themselves be caught. There was no pity in the addict's face. The rusty winding engine never taught when obvious, too apt to say too late. Their lack of shyness was a way of praising just what I didn't know, why I was gazing. While all their lack of answer whispered, wait, and taught me gradually, without coercion, and all the landscape round them pointed to the calm with which they took complete desertion as proof that you existed. It was true. For now I have the answer from the face that never will go back into a book, but asks for all my life, and is the place where all I touch is moved to an embrace, and there is no such thing as a vain look.
I don't want to say what I want to say because I know
that was
everyone's
cool.
gonna give me a hard time.
Say?
I like that one. That's a good one.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
You know, I wrote this down over the weekend, and I did not mean to say this, but I'm going to read it anyway because I've been thinking about how we don't really like unpack the poems, and I have, by the way, I have no intention of doing that, just so y'all know. So I'm not going to drag you through that, but this quote stood out to me is, read not so much for what it means, but for what it says.
Not so much for what it means, but for what it says.
Just and the way I take that is just enjoy reading it.
Just take it,
read it
as it is.
Yeah.
I like the very beginning part where he equates prophets to like I would imagine the things that taught him when he was a boy. Like that's so cool to be able
Beautiful
to
machines.
Yeah, that's super cool. I like that analogy.
There you go.
That dare I say, one of my favorites.
That one, I don't claim to understand the full implications and meaning of that, but it is what it says is beautiful.
Yes, yeah. I like how it reads. Now we've got a fan favorite segment. This is Janus's featured builds, brought to you by Mitch McLean. Was that a good radio voice?
That was.
Did I kind of crush it there? Because I feel like I did. Up first, we've got David. This is his Halcyon 450. It's number 413. I am going to guess.
What color is what he's guessing?
American blue.
You're going to guess American
That feels so wrong, but I'm
blue.
doing it. I'm doing
Okay,
it.
I like it. I am going to go with vintage red.
All right. This is a 450. So
Yes,
it's got
it
an
is.
oil tank, which is what you're seeing this
Mhm.
first few pictures there.
Rear transom. Back angle, no shocks yet. Forks. Radiator. Shocks.
We're just gonna kind of.
Got the oil line. They got the engine in there now.
Oh, okay. There's a hint.
We got a black seat.
Not
Okay.
not a lot can go with a black seat.
A lot can go with the black seat. No book rack. Oh, look at that seat.
That's a nice seat. There's the most
Oh,
provocative
it's going to have
picture.
a windscreen.
Oh yeah, those little brackets there on the top
Mhm.
plate.
A little dust on the top plate too.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking really good right here.
You're looking real good.
I'm looking
I
real
don't
good.
See, I don't see any.
There's
one at the bottom.
yeah.
But I don't know if that's a Halcyon 450. Oh,
Oh, we're going black.
is that black?
That's black.
That's black.
Ooh.
Okay, that's nice.
Those are like that's like Janus colors.
Yeah,
right there.
that's so good. Black and gold with a copper feather
You
too.
cannot go wrong with black and gold.
No, it's
Nice.
it's
Classic.
sharp
Ooh.
every time.
Look at that.
Hand formed, hand painted fenders. Golly, that's nice. The taper. Ooh. You love to see it.
With a black seat.
Yeah.
That's gonna look good.
It's got
Well done, David.
book rack on it too. Oh. Okay, so
Janus logo engraved in the cap.
we changed this process, right? A little bit.
Yeah, over the last year, we have a new engraving process, and we used to put black enamel in it, and now we don't. We just let it be rough.
It's sharp.
Looks like it's cast that
It's super sharp.
way. Mm-hmm. It's a laser engraving process.
Yeah.
Wheels,
Some details
brushed
there.
exhaust. We got a cargo rack.
Ooh,
Okay.
looky there.
Okay, so just a quick rundown of this build. If you're looking into buying a Janus motorcycle, this one is a great example. We have standard fenders. We have a sprung pillion seat, cargo rack. We have brushed exhaust with fishtail exhaust tips, bar end weights, which dampen vibration and look really cool, and a headlight visor. This is a black bike with double gold pinstripe and a copper feather logo.
Sharp.
Black leather. Very nice. Well done, David.
Up next, we've got Chris, and this is his Halcyon 450, and this is number 412.
Great.
I am going to guess. You go first.
I'm going to go with Indie Racing Green.
I'm going to go Charlevoix.
Ooh.
That also feels wrong. I'm just in a blue mood. Lots of blue.
Engine going in. This
Ooh.
does have this has the unsprung book rack.
Nice. Okay.
Saddle brown.
Okay.
I would go with either one.
Okay. We're
Saddle brown leather.
both kind of cooking. Oh, it's a jump. Vintage red.
Look at this red.
Little ducktail.
We got looks like gold primary and black secondary pinstripe with a ducktail. Oh, look at that.
That looks nice. And we can see all of those colors properly thanks to you guys. And our nice new monitor. Jump the gun here with that fender picture. Ooh, that's different.
Oh yeah, so this has the number plate done in gold instead of typical white, like you see there at the bottom.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. There it is going together. Different order of pictures here.
Hey, some nice little tie downs. You love to see
I spent today doing a lot of certification, and one of the things we do is we roll the bike up on a rolling road, and then we tie down with ratchet straps to it. And one bike did not have tie downs. And it was very frustrating.
Because then you got to go get the special straps, and you got to do the whole thing.
Go around the handlebar. Yeah, it's a lot easier with the tie downs.
Yeah, if you're planning on transporting your...
Ooh, wow. Okay, so pretty loaded here. We have, very loaded actually. The only thing I'm not seeing right off the bat is the fishtail exhaust. So we got, this is a vintage red Halcyon 450. This is with ducktail fenders, saddle brown leather, and a custom colored number plate. We have double pinstripe, gold and black. Looks like gold feather logo. Yeah. Then we have, in addition to the standard leatherwork, which would be the seat and the battery box, we have a tool roll, which is the one with the kind of daisy chain down the side of it, right underneath the seat. And then saddlebags, standard saddlebags as well. This has a book rack, brushed exhaust, and bar end weights and a headlight visor. So this is.
That is.
Oh, and we also have highway bars. See the highway bars?
Oh yeah, look at there. I didn't even.
Can you get that angled shot again?
Yeah.
Go back and you'll see. There you see the highway bars a little better in that picture. This next one right there. It's kind of hard to see, but those are. I was one of the bikes at the show was a 1929 Harley Davidson DL, which I was not familiar with, and it had highway bars, and they looked exactly like the ones on the Halcyon 450. It was so cool.
Was it the old one that was?
Yeah, it was
right in front.
The green, and I mean, it was actually like the colors were even it
looked like a Janus a little bit.
I mean, let's say it that way. It looked like a Janus, not the other way around.
No. If you squinted, it was like, oh, that's a Halcyon 450. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Up next, this is our last featured build here. This is
belong to.
This is
Jim. We featured one of his bikes last week.
We featured his Phoenix. This is Jim's Halcyon 250. This is number
10-1.
10-1.
And the last one we did last week was 10-1.
10-1 but a Phoenix.
So we already know what color it is.
Yeah.
They match.
It's a nice, it's not, is it charcoal or is it like
charcoal
a slate?
pewter? It's like a matte. Yeah. It's a really cool color. But he has a matching set. And they're both the first of the 10th anniversary.
And we did a video feature of those bikes earlier this past week, and when I was editing it, it's like they look so freaking good.
Did you already release that one?
Yeah, it's already out.
This is super chrome powder, by the way. Beautiful.
If you couldn't tell by the chrome,
you weren't blinded already. Yeah, Oh, never mind.
This is a 250.
250. Look at how narrow that thing is. Coming together on the stand.
Jim, the tie downs. Let's go.
Yeah, Jim knows what he's doing.
There it is.
He's got enough bikes now. He knows.
Yeah, for real.
And there you have that pewter gray.
We said this last week, but the pictures just don't do it justice.
It's not really pewter, is it? It's more like just our charcoal.
Dark, yeah.
It's like charcoal. Darker. I'll have to. I don't actually remember. It looks to me like charcoal. Jim, correct us if you're watching. Very, very nice. Great contrast with the pinstripe and the frame and the color of the primary tins.
What great taste! And then
very clean.
Nice.
Like, he went stripped down with this. Like,
it's so good, dude.
Yeah. So we have standard fenders, number plate, no headlight visor, no fishtail exhaust, no book rack. Like. This guy has multiple Janus, so he's not putting things on here because he doesn't want to like spring for everything. He's doing it because he likes it just like it is.
Right.
Beautiful bike, and he's got knobby tires.
That's cool. Big fan.
Very
Jim,
nice. Well
I think I like this more than the Phoenix. I know they're practically the same, but
they're not though. Gosh. These two bikes ride very differently.
I mean, in looks, they're the same in looks. Very impressive. Let's see Paul Allen's Halcyon 450. I'm not sure where that's at, but Mitch, if you're still watching, let's send me Paul Allen's and we'll get him featured next week maybe.
Janet
solo trim.
I don't know what that is. Janus MC Rider says the profits is a poem that reflects on the messages and lessons conveyed by early messengers and the profound impact of literature on personal growth.
Thank you, Google.
I mean, you could have fooled me.
I can't believe the whining about tie downs, Janice McRider says. Come on, man. Kelly says, Richard, I sent you and Jansen something in the mail. Did you get it? Did we get it?
Not yet.
I don't think so.
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
That would be cool if we...
No, wait, hold on. Did I have to collect myself over the weekend, but
maybe
I'll get back with you, Kelly.
The sport solo trim is how Harley used to describe their bikes that came with a single seat and minimal extras,
yeah.
light
Nice.
and sporty. Arlsberg says.
Nice.
Kelly
says you would know.
You would know.
Then I haven't gotten it.
We haven't got anything.
All I know is that we talked to you about, or Mitch was talking to you about your helping cook for the rally.
Let's go.
We're on, my friend. I know you and I have talked about that.
Kelly's gonna be flipping pancakes at the rally this year.
He's making something special.
Oh, you're gonna be cooking up something nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
We've been making lots of plans for the rally. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be different. We might be even renaming it. Might be renaming it the Ramble.
That feels right.
Or something like that.
That feels right.
And trying some new stuff.
Yeah.
And making it more accessible to more people. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Look for news about that.
Even if you don't own a Janus, everyone's invited.
Yes. And maybe we might even have a show.
We might even have a show.
We'll see.
But we'll have more details on that later. But now, what I really want to learn about, Richard, is the thing that you brought show us.
So I have a good one.
Today.
I have a good one this week. I kind of don't want to show it. I was like, I wanted to wait, but it's okay. We'll do it now.
Well, we wrote it in.
No, I know. I'm just letting people know that I did. I
kind
of
of
wanted
a reluctancy.
To wait. I wasn't quite ready.
Do we know when the rally is this year?
Yeah, it's posted on the website, I think.
We don't know it off the top of our head, but if you're really
middle
curious,
of September.
Yeah.
And we'd love to see you.
What is the thing?
So
Richard,
the thing
that you're reluctant to share with
thing
us.
that I've been eyeballing this new pen for quite some time, like 2 years.
Rich, just preface this with Richard told me about this pen last week.
Did I only tell you about this last week?
Was it last week or maybe 2 weeks?
Maybe it was 2 weeks.
And
ago.
the next time I saw him, he had it. So,
well, I've been thinking a lot more about it lately. But anyway, it's been in my mind for quite some time. Mm-hmm. But as some of you know, I really enjoy things, and one of them is our pens. And we've featured another pen that I use or that I've used for many, many years. I lost it, found it, I bought a replacement, or I lost it, bought a replacement, blah, blah, blah.
Who needs the replacement? He uses the lost one.
But I wanted one that was more durable, that would last even longer, and that you could you can literally put in your pocket. Yeah. So a pocket pen. So this is we'll use the thing camera in here in a minute, but this is a pocket pen made by and it depends on, I don't know how you properly pronounce it, but I've heard Kaweco or Kaweco, but it's a German pen maker. This pen was, I kind of compare it to, it's like the 1911 of pens, because it was actually developed in 1911.
Huh. And
it kind of has that like same, if you're familiar with the 1911 service gun, it's kind of like that. It's like this, like it kind of embodies kind of an Art Deco.
Right. It's an era.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful one. Mm-hmm. It's very functional, but it has some like little details that are like very aesthetic as well. So this is, here, I'll pull it up on the camera. This is the Kaweco or Kaweco. It's called the Sport. That's all it's called. Let me focus on it. If I can make my hand go the right direction here.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
I tell them about the weight.
This thing weighs like, I don't know actually how much it weighs, but it's heavy. It's heavy. But anyway, it is developed in 1911. I believe that these were actually first made in some sort of plastic. They were, and for many, many years. Kaweco went out of business and they kind of revived them in like the 90s, I think.
Okay.
I think that. I'm not an expert on these, but then this one came out, they reissued it, and then they came out with the brass. They came out with an aluminum one and then a brass one, and you can also get it in copper. And I think you can get it in titanium.
Okay.
Which is
It's probably more expensive.
pretty cool.
Right?
It's more expensive. Anyway, I'm going to move my mic here so I can actually talk while I show this.
Semtech says, nice patina. It looks hefty.
Well, it doesn't even have a patina yet. This is brand new. So over the course of multiple years, can you imagine the patina this thing's going to get?
Is it pre-patina?
It's already no, it wasn't at all pre-patina, but it's already starting. So anyway, it's got a octagonal, you can see octagonal cap with the Kaweco logo. I don't know if you can see that there.
It looks like a bullet.
On the top, yeah, it does sort of. And then they do not come with the clip, but I bought that. It's a Kaweco clip, but it just slides on. And I used red Loctite to make sure it doesn't fall off. Then you just twist it, and you have it's actually quite small. If you can kind of see it in my hand. And you can start seeing it starting to patina here and so they typically where you grab it, it gets more of a patina. Have a really great nib on it. This is an extra fine, and it's awesome. But you're supposed to post this. So posting on a pen is when you put the cap on the back of it. It's called posting it. And I do not like to post pens. I feel like it disbalances the pen, so I never use it. But this is such a short pen
that you almost need it.
I like posting it.
Yeah,
and it feels right in your hand. But it is a heavy pen. Anyway, this I think perfectly captures the what makes a thing. Sorry, I'm kind of going all over the place because this is something that, so long as I don't lose it, which we will see how that goes, I will be able to pass this on to my children. It will last forever. It's beautiful. It's going to get a patina, and as I wear it in and scratch it up, it's going to look better and better. And the main thing is that, in combination with a pocket notebook, I have the ability to take a note or capture a thought at any point during the day, wherever I am, and I really treasure that. So I think this is a great thing, and it's also it's beautiful, and it's just a pleasure to hold and deal with. I don't know. It's a perfect thing. It's a thing.
I think if we're going to talk about things for a second here, I think an important quality for a thing in my life is that it's playable.
Mm-hmm.
That there's some kind of playability with it.
Definitely. I mean,
right? That you can kind of twirl in your fingers and just kind of fiddle with. And I think that's important with a thing.
Yeah.
It's so heavy. My hand would get so tired from carrying that.
No, it really isn't. It does not tire you out to write with it. It just plants your hand and you can write with it. And you can write with it in the short form, without the back on it. But anyway, enough about that.
Joe says, awesome fountain pen. Never knew of this brand.
They make a bunch of them. They actually make one called the Lilliput, which is even smaller.
The Lilliput.
It's that long, and it's just a little capsule. It's rounded on both ends.
Wow. That's Richard's next pen.
Right, exactly. Well, the problem is I don't want to have too many because I want to just use one.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to have, and if you have multiple, then
everybody's got to collect something.
I know. Anyway, what I would like to do is in 1 year, we should remember to do another one and check out the patina.
Monday, February 16th.
We should check out the patina in a year.
Okay.
If I don't lose it.
If you don't lose
I've already almost lost it once in a week.
But we won't talk about that. What everyone wants to hear right now, though, is what are some announcements we got going on?
Let's talk about the show. How was the show?
The show, I want to do the show last.
You want to do the show last?
I want to do the show last. I want to talk about the show last. But I think
Jansen. Okay.
One thing, because it makes a nice transition into our next segment. What I think we should talk about is how we've got 50, maybe less, build slots.
We're opening up some build slots.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. We're opening up build slots right now for spring delivery. We are massively reducing our lead time, building more bikes than we have in a week. Our goals are very lofty, but our lead times are coming down. If you order a 250 right now, you can see it in 3 weeks. That's where we are. And we're very excited to be there. If you order a 450, it's not quite 3 weeks, but it's going to be quick. You will be able to get it soon this spring. And part of that is we're also going to be reducing the deposit amount. So if you were on last week's Ramble stream, you heard the initial announcement, but that is live on the website. $250 in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States. $250 will secure your deposit and your place in line for spring delivery of a Janus motorcycle. And we're very excited about it.
Super cool.
That's for a 450 or a 250.
Yeah, so all deposits are $250.
All deposits are $250. And part of what allows us to make that happen is the shortened lead time. Roughly anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 weeks, let's just say 3 or 4 weeks. Because of the shortened lead time, you should expect to have the second deposit be ready to go.
That's great.
Which the second deposit would be 50% of the bike, but then you're talking like a couple of weeks or less than to have the bike done.
Right.
So by shortening our lead times, we're able to bring down the deposit amount. We're very, very excited about it. We're excited for spring. Janus goes to war in March. And so we're getting ready. We're marshaling our forces, and now is a great time to get a Janus motorcycle on order.
Yeah.
So if you've been thinking about it, if you have questions, you can ask them in the chat right now. We will help to answer them. But Mitch is on. Mitch can help answer them. Or we have a lot of people on here that have a Janus motorcycle, or we also have a lot of people on here that have many Janus motorcycles, and they can help answer your questions. So this is a weekly opportunity. If you are interested in a Janus motorcycle, hop on and ask your questions real time, and you'll get an answer.
Now's your time. Now's your time to do it. We also have something that's been going on for a while, still going on. It's called the WeFunder.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What do you know about the WeFunder, Richard?
WeFunder is a crowdfunding where our goal is $1 million. We are a little over 400,000, and we're at this stage. We've raised 400 primarily from you all. And when I say you all, I mean Janus owners, and we're trying to spread that word out beyond the Janus owners. So the number one thing you can do to help us do that is to follow us, to like on WeFunder platform. And there are links.
I was about to say that link is right at the top there.
Yep, right at the top. Follow us on there. Share the story with your friends on your social media. All that helps us to achieve our goal. In the next 6 weeks, we're on a sprint to finish out with a successful $1 million raise. Then that's going to help us to do exactly what we're talking about: scaling up our production capacity, reducing our lead times, and making it possible for more people to get a Janus motorcycle.
Yeah, making motorcycle history every single day. I would argue that we are the only American manufacturer that is producing the level of quality and craftsmanship, right here in Goshen, Indiana. And it's a really cool opportunity to kind of own a piece of it, own a small piece of American history. I mean, how often can you say that, Richard? You know. Now we can talk though about the Ride or Die motorcycle show. We talked a little bit about it in the pre-ramble, which if you guys want to join the pre-ramble, there's a join button there at the bottom. There's a couple benefits, $5 a month. You get access to the pre-ramble, which is 30 minutes before the stream. You get access to the videos that we make a week early, and then you get access to members only shorts. Those are some good benefits. $5 a month. You can use that. Or you can join by hitting the join button below. But we had a little event in Valparaiso.
We had a motorcycle show, which also shares the name of this whiskey, Ride or Die. And this was a collaboration between Journeyman Distillery and Janus Motorcycles. Our goal is for this to be the inaugural show. And really going into the show, I was both nervous and I had relatively low expectations, because the first year that you do a motorcycle show, custom show, there's just nothing like, people are like, is it going to be worth me my time doing this? Or do I just you can't hype it up because you've never done it before.
Yeah.
So they provided, which is very valuable, as I was kind of realizing over the weekend, they provided the venue. They provided the kind of organization of like tickets and like all that, the kind of venue event side of things. And we provided things like awards, contacts for builders in the area, and sort of the framework that's like motorcycle specific.
Yeah.
They know how to throw an event. We know motorcycles. And so it really was, I'm really not, exaggerating. It's a kind of a perfect pairing.
Yeah.
A perfect pairing right here.
Wow. What does the description say in the back of that bottle?
Yeah,
You wrote it.
I read it at the Rambles. It said, a shared journey of craft and character. Journeyman Distillery and Janus Motorcycles, both rooted in the Midwest, come together through mutual dedication to craftsmanship, heritage, and integrity.
That reads well.
So it was really great. We had like around 20 plus bikes.
Yeah.
So for a first show, it was actually exceeded my expectations. When they actually pitched that, they're like, "Oh, we're thinking about like maybe getting like 80 motorcycles." We're like, "No way! You're not going to get 80 custom bikes the first time you try this." Now we had a successful show. We had plenty of people. We had video footage from Jansen. So now we can share that this is a real thing. And so our goal is for the first annual to be, I would say, like, it'd be nice to get like 50 bikes.
I was supposed to say 50 bikes would
50
be cool.
bikes would be incredible because Mama tried. You know how many bikes they have at Mama tried? 100.
100.
And that's amazing story to be able to get 100 custom bikes of that caliber.
Right.
But I think we want to try and like, we got all the bikes that showed up were local.
That's
We're
super
very
cool.
local. So it was a huge, Mitch was really happy. We sold at least one bike at the show.
I'm pretty sure it happened during the Ramble stream.
Really did it? Yeah. It was great. So there may be some more sales following up on it.
Yeah.
It was close to home, which makes it way more affordable for us to do instead of going to like, I don't know, California to do a show.
Right.
It was great. So next year, we will be posting more about when we're going to do it. And it's very exciting. Also, we had another show down in Mesa, Arizona on the 14th.
Really?
We didn't, but Droog Moto, Max Droog, I know pretty well, put on a show and he invited us to bring a bike and we couldn't do two shows at once. So I sent one of our customers, Mark, to the show and he had a bike in the show.
That's cool.
So
nice.
Yeah, it was called Moto Curio motorcycle show down there.
Oh, cool.
And it was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Extra. We were in two shows this weekend.
And that's a first. I mean,
it is.
And it was a great time. Looking forward to next year. But I think we want to share a little bit about what the experience was like with this quick little commercial break.
We got a video.
This quick little commercial break. So go ahead and watch this. We'll be back soon.
You and me together on the open road, drop top the ceiling and away we go. No need to wait for summertime. Anywhere with you is like paradise. Feel the sun rays running through our veins. Yesterday's blues feeling miles away. Crank up the tunes on the stereo, sending good vibes here to Tokyo. Let's roll. There's no time to wait. Let's go, yeah, we're on our way. So here's to the good times.
Thanks, Jason. That was
Just
a nice
quick
short
little
video.
Wow, that's loud. It scared me.
It was a loud show. It was a loud show.
It was a ton of fun. But I think it was a lot of fun. I think it was successful. I hate to say it. I was shocked.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean it in a negative sense, but like, I was kind of like, I was ready for it to be a lot more local and small.
Right.
And it was really
like good.
popping. Yeah. It was really good. Yeah.
I know that like we hosted it, so we should, or we helped host it, so we should be like, yeah, it's gonna be good.
And we really only had like, I know we've been talking about it, but like actual planning time, we had 6 weeks to put it on,
which is so fast
to get 25 and the caliber of the builds.
Yeah.
We had a 1929 Harley Davidson DL which was really, really cool. It wasn't really a custom, but it was just really amazing bike.
Right.
But then we had Dell from Crown Point, 2 guys from Crown Point. And Dell brought like 5 bikes, and every single one of the bikes was completely different.
Their choice.
They were just completely like different genres of custom. He had a cafe racer. He had choppers. He had a Virago cafe.
So cool.
So cool. He had a Sportster, which won Best in Show.
Yeah.
And it was exquisite.
It
it wasn't even like my taste, but I could just like look at him like, okay, hands down, this is like every bit is perfect. We had some big Harley baggers. We had a bunch of Janus motorcycles, which goes without saying. One of them had skis on it. We had an XS. Was it an XS? The Yamaha with Dave's. Was that an XS?
I don't know what exactly it was.
Was it Kawasaki?
It was a
KZ.
It was a KZ.
We just had a bunch of bikes. And it was really cool. So
Yeah.
I don't want to go too far. Next year, if you are a Janus owner and you're in Indiana, come to it. Come to the show.
It's a fun location too.
Bring your significant other. If they don't want, if they think that Valentine's Day can't be fun with motorcycles, try some food. And
Right.
It's a perfect date. It's like this giant complex with restaurants and bars and music, and it's a perfect date. And then you can go in like a photo booth, and then you can go and check out some motorcycles.
Right. It's cool. It's best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. Question: what's more likely? I've started reading this before I actually read it. Me being able to get a Phoenix 250 or Janus bobber happening.
Both. You could get a Phoenix and turn it into a bobber.
Can you get a Phoenix right now? You could buy a used one.
No, you can't get a Phoenix.
Yeah. But we wanted to talk a little bit about for the remainder of the show here about why we ride is the big umbrella, but to kind of pigtail off of our conversations over the last couple of weeks, like we talked about how habits and routines transform us, but I think in more particular avenue here is like, well, riding transforms us.
It does.
But how does it, or why does it?
I want to challenge just real quick here.
Yeah.
I want to challenge everybody in the chat. Post up. It doesn't matter if it's a dumb idea or not. Like, how has riding transformed you? Post a comment, and don't let this all be about us just like rambling. So for me, it gets back to that idea of like a routine. And riding, you can go to new places every single time, but the activity of doing that is always is kind of the same. And one of the thoughts that I have over the weekend is, isn't it funny that if the only way that you can change yourself is through like changing your habits, which you do through routine, if you've been following along, isn't it funny that the only way you can change yourself is by doing something the same way over and over again? Right?
In order for change, you need the same.
You need to do the same thing.
Haybert says he rides for clarity.
Clarity? Yep.
That makes sense. Yeah, no,
let's get some more. Come on, folks. Tell us how has riding changed you for the better or the worse? I'm curious. But I'll just take a stab at no, Jansen, go ahead.
I was just going to say riding has made me appreciate you're going to laugh at this. It's made me appreciate let me just back up a little bit. You're driving a car, right? You go from point A to point B. That's the only reason you're in a car for the most part.
Unless you have
a sports car and you're driving through the curves or
1978 Volvo 240
or 1978 Volvo 240. But for the most part, you're going from point A to point B, and that's it. I distinctly remember a ride to Indianapolis on my XSR 900 on the way to the Distinguished Gentleman Show. And I intentionally didn't go on 31, US 31, the highway. My bike is perfectly capable of doing that. But I just kind of wanted to,
that bike can haul.
It'll rip your face off. I had time and I was like, I'll just go do it. And I went through like all these little towns that I never would have seen before. And I had the ability to like stop and like get out and go somewhere, like go to this little general store that I popped in Logansport. Like you don't get to do that. So I distinctly remember like, wow, like, this is great. It takes the pressure off of getting to wherever you need to go. So of course I'm going to do this every single time. And this is where you'll laugh. It's prepared me for the EV life because in reality, that's kind of the mindset that you need given the constraints of the vehicle. It's like you can only go so far. And granted, it might not take you like down weird back roads or whatever into little towns that you never expect, but it makes you stop in different places that you would never normally stop. Right. But it just changed my mindset on how I drive, even not even just how much I ride motorcycles, just how I drive.
I think I'm gonna have to go back to like why I started riding to answer like how it's changed me, and it goes back to that. It's like I remember when I caught the bug for two wheels, which I didn't grow up with. My parents were not motorcyclists, or my mother did have an old Vespa, and that was fascinating to me. But what really got me interested was the idea that I could have a vehicle, a thing that was beautiful and fun and romantic, which motorcycles are. There's like a aura to them.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Top Gun?
Yeah. That's what is it? A GPZ 900?
It's the Widowmaker, I think is what they called it.
That's not the Widowmaker.
No.
But that's like it's a great bike. Anyway, sorry. I'm a Kawasaki fan. The fact that it could be mine and I could understand it and I could do everything and I could work on it. I mean, and it had a carburetor and it was like this little 12 millimeter carburetor, whatever it was, maybe 15, but like this little tiny carburetor that you could understand, and and I felt like I could do everything. And then in the process, I bought it from this really interesting person, and then I made all these friends, and it was this whole experience that took me out of my shell. Yeah, which I wasn't like, a misanthrope, but it thrust me into a whole different existence, and it's just constantly done that over and over and over again. Like it just puts you in different scenarios that you're not ready for, and then you always have something in common with people or something to talk about. Yeah, and that to me is something that is not unique to motorcycles. You can find that with other pursuits, but it's something that's very, very true of motorcycles, that you're always going to be able to like meet new people and push yourself to new things, because like you're always going to have to, like, you can always learn something more, and challenge yourself in new ways. And then when it just comes to riding, like going back to what I was saying about repetition, like routines, is riding the same road over and over again is not boring. Right. It's not boring. Like
it's boring.
It's boring if it's a stupid road, but like you pick your favorite ride. I remember in Richmond where I grew up, my favorite ride was River Drive, which is twisty, and I just ride it and ride it and ride it. And actually you enjoyed it more and more the better you know that corner. You know exactly how to take. Right. And you can like choose to like be chill or like take it a little bit further.
Oh, I know there's normally like a gravel patch here. No, I think that riding is a conduit to live better.
Let's hit some of these comments before we run out of time. I did ask. I want to hear these.
Chris Smith says, "I've been riding since 1980, and I didn't have a car to get to grad school." That's a great reason why.
I didn't bring a car to grad school either, but I was going to school in South Bend, so it did not end well.
Spencer Anderson says, riding transforms me into a dust and dead bug covered version of myself with a sore butt.
Yeah, why would anybody do that?
Willingly, anyway.
Riding my ZX14, nice, takes me back to when I was rode in the Navy jets. On all the other bikes, I enjoy the solitude. That's awesome. On my G250, it takes me back like a time machine to when I rode an XR75 as a kid.
That's cool. The time machine.
Yeah.
Riding on twos is the most exciting and thrilling form of transportation for me. My fondest memories of being on the road was while riding a bike. You cannot experience the surroundings as well in a cage.
No, you can't. I don't remember a change. I've been riding forever. Yeah, Keith. I wonder how different it would be if I didn't. That's a really interesting question. But it does still transform you, I think. Yeah. I find that like even especially as I mature and I get better at riding, I notice the little improvements that I make or the decisions I make that are different than when I was maybe younger. When I was younger with riding, I've never been a totally irresponsible rider, but I've done some really stupid things on bikes. Like
a little bit of it's kind of like you're asking for it a little bit, right?
And I do enjoy like being more responsible for the most part. I mean, for the most part, there's always a little twisty to the wrist.
A fine line between responsible and fun. Just because it's responsible doesn't mean it's not.
David
fun,
says, riding always gives me a fresh perspective and a sense of freedom while traveling to any destination.
Yeah.
Arlsberg says, I don't know how or even if riding has changed me, but the reason I became a rider was because I wanted to ride my bike to work, but work was too far. It's bicycle, I think. I like feeling like a person getting around the world. Yeah.
There's there's this weird like human aspect of riding that you don't get in a car.
Motard 91. Commuting to work via motorcycle transforms what would normally be a mundane and forgettable drive into the most engaging and invigorating part of the workday.
You get out of work and you're like, I'm so excited to go home, but not to necessarily go home, but to ride home.
Janice MC Ryder says, I cannot measure the ways. Yeah.
You should try. You should try. What does ChatGPT tell you, Janice McRider?
Ooh, man, y'all got a feud going on. Hey Bert says, is that riding then a routine or a habit? I think it could be both if you take that. And you can make it a routine, but it's what you do, right? It makes it a habit.
Right. It's if it's just who you are. If you just ride, then it's a habit, man.
Yeah, absolutely. In late, Mark Gallistal, but present. Good to see you, man. Marty says it toughens you up to ride a motorcycle. It does. It does that.
Yeah, that's where the bug covers your windscreen. And you're like, why am I doing this?
Ron says give me more appreciation of our world around us. Nice. Old School says, what did he say? He said something about it's Zen. He said it's Zen.
Way up there. He says it's Zen with some fun emojis. And then he said first ride in 1971 never stopped.
Old School every day. Not every day, but possibly multiple times a week sends me videos of old motorcycles, and they're always awesome. So, Old School, I did respond to one of your 3 that you sent today, but every single one I appreciate. Keep them coming.
Charles says it's just an experience.
It's just an experience. That's all it is.
I've never had a sense of euphoria with no destination driving a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these like weird kind of very human feelings you get when you're riding a motorcycle that you don't often get in a car.
Yeah. I mean, there are certainly beautiful cars that you can get that experience in.
Right.
But there's something about being on a vehicle that you're just it's you on your own, and you can get away. And I always like this. I'm not sure how to explain it, but like the idea that you're getting away with something on a motorcycle, you can just like, hypothetically, you could just like drive off the road and like keep going. Like
I
go
will
wherever
never
you want.
Forget. I have this annual tradition, and I think I've talked about it here before, of the Maple Syrup Festival in Wakarusa happens at the beginning of spring. And as a tradition, I like to go for a ride because signifies like the beginning of spring. It's a routine.
What is the date?
It changes, but it's like the second or third weekend of April.
That reminds me that Ken Miller, our old engineer, is going to be making maple syrup pretty soon. And I gotta get on his list to go out there and visit. While he's boiling it.
I think they're tapping the trees right now.
Yeah, he's getting started.
But there was a parade that they have that goes through the town, and
that's right. I remember this.
I just like there was something about like I don't have to sit in this traffic. I don't have to if I don't want to. Just popped over on the sidewalk and went on home. It's great. Yeah. It's great. You can't do that in a car. Last few comments here before we wrap it up. Aiken Ranch says, I grew up in the country. Us kids were issued Schwinn bikes, fishing poles, and mini bikes. That's when it started.
Marty says, it may evoke our swimming instincts from those times we have been mammals and the seas have been high. I don't know. I mean, it's just something that you're able to access something deeply human.
Yeah.
I think, whether it's the ability to just walk wherever you want to go, or to ride a horse, or whatever it is, but the car certainly reduces our agency.
Yeah.
And the motorcycle is like, it's an antidote to a lot of the modern problems.
Yeah.
And whether we call it freedom, or we call it agency, or we call it routines or habits, or all these words that we throw out, it's fun, it's rewarding, we make new friends, we experience new things, and I think what it comes down to is that we experience the ability to become better through it. And that's when we say transformation, it's like you're just growing in that process. Whether you're just like chilling and riding through the countryside and like enjoying yourself.
Sorry to cut you off, Richard.
Yeah.
Very important. Jason 412.
$1.99 super chat.
$2.
$1.99.
Baby. Thank you that P1010 got its own video short from Janus.
Aw, nice.
It's a beautiful bike, Jason. What do you expect?
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. But yeah,
well,
I think this really, I think about how cars give us narrow ways that we must travel.
And now they're like, they tell you where to drive. They yell at you when you get in the wrong side of the side of the lane. Today, like over the weekend, I was like backing out of a driveway, and it thought there was something in the way, and it squawked at me.
How dare it keep you safe?
Like, come on.
But no, it gives you a prescription, right? And it says, this is what you must do.
Yeah.
But when you're riding a bike,
obey.
You don't have to do that.
You do not.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. And even if you just decide to be a perfectly law-abiding citizen, you can still do it if you wanted to.
You still have the option. Thank you all so much for joining us for episode number 117. We will see you next week for episode 118, and we'll be talking a little bit more about community, and the community that you gain through riding, and the community that is at your fingertips if you ride.
Thank you, Jansen. We'll see you next week.
That wraps up this episode of the Ramble Stream podcast. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the show, subscribe wherever you listen, share it with a fellow Rambler, and please consider leaving a rating. And join us live every Monday at 7 p.m. on YouTube for our weekly Ramble Stream. You can also find us at ramblestreampod.com and on social at RambleStream.
We'll be back next week with more conversations, more stories, and of course, more rambling.
And remember, many of those who ramble may very well be lost, but that's probably the point.